Saturday or whenever you're watching this, really. Hope everybody's doing well. So it's been a minute since we did a pick a card, so that's what we're doing. Majority of you guys did vote for a pick a card that you guys didn't miss them. So here we are. This is a live stream. So if you're watching this after the live stream, there will be timestamps available in the description for you. Okay. It is a general, okay? It's a general message, so not everything is going to pertain to you nor necessarily resonate. So let's keep that in mind, okay? Okay, I'm trying to angle this, so give me a second. I can't really see. Okay, so I do have two piles for you guys to choose from, okay? I will be using the Millennial Tarot for pile number one, and I will be using the Gen Z Tarot for pile number two. Okay, you don't have to be of any of those eras or generations, but you can go with what you're guided to. I also have some cute stickers that were gifted to me as well. So we have these two kitties here. I call it the waist, trying to get your waist snatched kitty, okay? So you have these two cute little kitties here. And pile two, you have the cowboy toad. Okay, you guys resonate with that. Okay, the deputy frog here. So, sheriff, deputy, whatever, cowboy, I don't know what it is, but it's a toad. So, pile number one is the Millennial Tarot with the waist snatched kitties. Pile number two is going to be the Gen Z Tarot with the deputy or sheriff toad, whatever. It's a toad. Okay. So yeah, that will be your piles to choose from. And this is a message of what you may need to know. So anything could come through, okay? Any subject matter, any topic, any message, if it's meant for you, you'll know. Hey, Tawanda, how are you? Greetings, everyone in the chat. Okay, obviously, if you're watching this after the live, you can skip this and just click on the timestamp of the pile that you chose, okay? I am good. How are you? I know it's Saturday. Hopefully everybody has a 3-day weekend. Y'all been chilling. Okay, doing nada if you need to, just relaxing. Okay. All right. So once again, pile number one, the Millennial Tarot with the waist snatch kittens here. Pile number two, the Gen Z Tarot with the Toad, Mr. Toad here. We don't know what his position is. Okay, it's like Tommy from Martin. We don't know what his job. We don't know. You ain't got no job, Tommy. We don't know what he is. Okay, so let's get started. And I will be using some Oracle too. This Oracle deck here. All right. Same, sis. I'm just chilling. All right. So pile number one. If you guys are drawn to the Millennial Tarot with the waist snatched kitties, this is your reading. Possibly there may be a message in every pile for you. Who knows? Who knows? All right. We're going to leave it open. Okay. Some of you guys may be on a weight journey, like weight loss, a weight gain journey. It could also be as well that you guys do need to watch what you eat, okay? Watch what you eat in the sense of what's healthy and what's not. The times that you're eating, whether you're not eating enough or you're eating too much, when you're eating, what you're eating. You may also have like accountability partner if it's like someone that keeps you on your toes, reminds you of your wellness, or even someone that would be more than happy to, walk aside, like along the side of you, for your weight, your fitness journey, your health journey, nutrition journeys. Yeah, this feels like accountability energy. Okay. Now, wellness and health is not just physical. Okay, it's not just fitness and working out, it's not just eating, but it's also our sleep. It's also how we, you know, center ourselves, whether we're praying, meditating, whether we are centering ourselves, paying attention to our emotions, paying attention, regulating our nervous system, whatever that looks like. A person that takes accountability for themselves and also has others or someone close that checks in on them and makes sure that you're good. This could be your message, okay? I don't know why I just heard twin towers. So someone that's like, you might call them twin, like a bestie or, you know, a sibling. Um, you could be a twin. You could have a twin sibling. You may not be identical, okay? You may not be identical twins, but it's about the energy, it's about the soul. And for some of you, it's literally because you guys share DNA. But let's tap in and see what's up. I also am picking up Virgo energy as well. Virgo, Gemini, that Neptune, or that Mercury, excuse me, that Mercury energy. All right, thank you, Spirit. Before we get into the tarot, let's see what messages want to come through. Some of you guys may have went through a tough season, a heavy season. Maybe last year was a little bit tough. I heard the disco song, I Will Survive. It's a very popular song. Who doesn't know that song? Even if you weren't born in the 70s, whatever. Yeah. Let's see. It's like you doing you. I'm hearing a lot of old school songs. Like, who is it? Is this Donna Summer? I'm hearing this no, I think it's Patti LaBelle. New Attitude. I can't remember who sings the song. Forgive me. I think it's Patti LaBelle, but I could be wrong. A new attitude. It's like a pep in your step. You might feel more inspired. You might feel more motivated. And this has been a long time coming for you. Pile number one. Yeah, last year might have been a shift that you needed. It might have not have been an easy one, but it was what you needed. We're still in technically a snake year because we haven't got to the Chinese New Year yet. That's not until February. Okay. All right, so you have shrine, you have mirror, divine masculine, chant, and clarity with prayer at the bottom. All right. Some of you guys have, yeah, I'm just getting like taking care of myself vibes. Like I'm caring for myself, I'm pouring into myself to where, and for a lot of you, you're doing a lot of affirmations. Um, if you are a masculine, I'm getting the divine masculine energy, obviously, from this. That's very focused on self, too. But for some, if this is in regards to love, this may resonate with you, where if you're someone that has been working on yourself, your inward journey, now you're focusing on your outward self, your outward appearance more. You've done the internal work, you're continuously doing the inner work, but you're also focusing on your physical wellness as well, your outer appearance. You want, or you are, I feel like you are manifesting, whether it's intentional or subconscious, you are attracting someone that matches that vibration of someone that's also treats themselves with divinity, with love, with, um, you know, with protection, someone that is, who is that? Someone that treats you with love and kindness and respect, okay? Because they treat themselves that way, okay? They treat others that way, okay? So, I'm also picking up as well, like, if you've been saying affirmations around like the type of love, because you have prayer and you also have chants, you're very clear about what you want, or this is spirit encouraging you that you must be a mirror to the essence that you're seeking. Now, I'm not one of those people, like I'm no relationship coach and all that shit. Okay? I don't profess myself to be that. But I feel like one thing that's healthy advice, because I know people say, oh, if you want somebody that makes X amount of money, or you want somebody that looks like X, Y, and Z, then you got to be that. Yes and no, technically. I would more so say that you want to manifest a person that vibrates with your essence and your energy in its healthy state, right? The healthy you, the you that someone is a safe space and holds space for you, and vice versa. We're two healthy individuals, two forward moving people, self reflective people, mindful people. You want to attract what resonates with your vibe, right? In a healthy way, or like your healthiest self. Not you're perfect, because there's no such thing as that, but a you that is self regulated, that has well intentions. You want to manifest that. Someone, it could be, more specific things. Like if you are let's say you have certain health issues. You want a partner that is understanding, that is supportive of that. Let's say you are a single parent, you have children or a child. You want someone that will be a good example, that someone that will love your children or your child, someone that, their morals, their faiths, their spiritual beliefs match and align, someone that will support you on your journey in any capacity. Like you want to be specific, someone that is emotionally mature, someone that has healthy relationships with people around them, has a healthy relationship with themselves, whatever, you know what I mean? Healthy things. Manifest the mirror in that sense, in an internal sense, on a mindset level, not just solely based off of looks, and not to say that you're not deserving of an attractive person, or a person that you find attractive, because you are. So it's not to say just eliminate that, but don't just focus on surface level things. You want to manifest something that mirrors what you desire on a healthy level, and it could be that your desires are changing in that sense. But let's go ahead and tap in. The more you prioritize your wellness as your shrine, let's say you are that goddess, that god, and not in a self-centered, vanity, narcissistic, conceited type of way, but a way where you self-respect, you honor yourself, you love yourself, and you want that mirrored back to you, that you will attract not just romantic things, but you will attract things that are good for you. Your world will mirror back to you how you treat yourself. Is it always going to be rainbows and sunshine? No. But self-love is being able to turn away, or deny access to whom and what is not echoing back to you the love that you have for yourself and what you deserve. All right, let's see. Tarot message. If you have an altar space, I do feel literally it's telling you something like have a mirror. Like it could be a small mirror, it could be a handheld mirror. All right. What's up with this? Pile number 1. Burnout, 10 of Wands, which is the 10 of Vibes in this deck. Hustle culture, 7 of Swag, which is the 7 of Pentacles. 5 of Feels, the Ick, which is the 5 of Cups. Soul Cyclist, the Star. Imposter syndrome with the 8 of Pentacles, which is the 8 of Swags in this deck. So y'all deal with imposter syndrome for sure. If you've come from a place where maybe you didn't always honor yourself or listen to yourself, going back to the little kitties here, it's a little cute little chunk of cat, and they're being measured around their waist by someone else. Now, this is not always about self-appearance. I feel like it can go deeper than this. I feel for some of you, you've been trying to measure yourself up in some kind of way. Other people may have projected onto you certain standards that they've had, and now it's you setting the tone and standing on the standards that make that make you, that are true for you. And what I've been speaking about a lot is divine identity, and especially connected to this year, 2026, which in numerology is 10 or technically a 1. So this is about sovereignty, self identification, not identification through the world's lens and through standards that were not laid out for us. You know what I mean? You have to find the core truth of yourself, what you represent, who and who or how you wish to show up. That's where this energy is kind of encouraging you towards. And I feel like you're shedding this. Like I said, 2025 and probably beyond that, or, back, wait, further back, may have been a challenging time for you. Okay. The bottom of the deck is Two of Thoughts, which is the Two of Swords. And it says, to be honest, I don't know. Right. You don't know, or you're at a crossroads where you're still figuring out what resonates with you, what you want versus what you don't want, who you used to be versus who you are becoming. The desires that you used to have, they may have been reflective of that you that didn't, that may have not always honored your own feelings, your own wants, your own needs, that may have tried to live up to standards. And now it's like you setting as the shrine, you putting yourself in this position of self love on a deeper level, meeting yourself at a different level, a deeper level, a softer level is not always easy, especially if you've always been in this survival mode, hustle mode, proving yourself mode. And then when you're in alignment, sometimes you may question that and be like, I don't know, maybe I'm doing too much, maybe because it's something that's unfamiliar to you. You're you've taken the training wheels off of this bike that you've been on, right? So it's gonna feel uncomfortable with the cyclist. Sometimes visibility for some, it feels uncomfortable when you've always hidden you've always hid from others, you've hid yourself from others, or others may try to shame parts of yourself, or and you felt that like that conscious, being self-conscious to cloak yourself, to regress, to suppress, all those, right? Um, but really what Spirit is saying, like, you may feel a shift, a change. You may feel more visible. You may feel, it's this energy of like a little bit of uncomfortableness with newness or new energy, or fully embracing and shedding of the skin. Going back to the snake energy, the zodiac, the Chinese year 2025 was the year of the snake. We're not in the year of the horse quite yet until February, right? So technically we're still in that shedding of our energy. We're still kind of, it's like a snake. You don't have to coil up in defensiveness, tighten up, stress yourself out. It's like you're decompressing, you're relaxing, you're being more present. And some of you, this is what you prayed for, this is what you've asked for, this is the intentions that you've set for yourself, right? This is the intentions that you set for yourself. And you might go back and forth and be like, okay, I know I feel confident in this, or this is how I feel. And then there's a questioning, and it's a mental thing, right? It's a mental thing. Yeah. So some of you guys are still releasing emotionally, okay? Past disappointments. Every time you've tried to, you burned yourself out by running on this fuel of energy that you really don't have. So it's almost like an old battery that you put in with new batteries. And it might work for a time, but like, you know, when you're trying to be resourceful, or when you're trying to take an easier route, or even lessen or cheapen, you know, it's this energy of kind of like overextending where you don't have it to give, or not honoring the fact that right now is, this is not a time for me to push and burn, but it's a time for me to reflect. So I would say this energy might shift around spring. If you're watching this during the time that I'm recording it, it's winter season in my part of the world. So during spring and maybe a little bit more further into the year, your energy will feel much more lighter. Some of you guys may even be feeling imposter syndrome in the workplace. Like you don't feel like there's a part of you that knows you are qualified, and there's another part of you that's like, but I haven't done X, Y, and Z, or I haven't done this enough to be in this position or this spot. And some of you guys, you will be presented with opportunities where spirit's like, you're gonna have those imposter syndrome moments where you think I shouldn't be doing this, or why me. You're used to having to overextend, prove yourself, perform. But if something just comes to you naturally because it's reflective of who you are, it's what you deserve, it's meant for you, then, you know, you override that thought that says, do I deserve this for real? You know, have I really earned my way into this? And spirit is saying, yes, you have. Okay, you have. So I'm sending much love and grace to those of you that this resonates with. I hope this message was helpful and insightful for you. Okay, y'all take care of yourself. Y'all be blessed. Be safe out there. I'm going to move on to pile number 2. If you guys would like a personal reading with me, deeper, more insightful messages, I have an abundance of readings. Find something that resonates with you if it is meant. If you have any questions, anything about my services, reach out. Much love as always. All right, pile number 1. Let's tap in. Or pile 2, my bad. Pile 2. So that was the end of pile number 1. We're going to clear this energy. If I can put the cards back, child. It's like they don't want to go back. All right, let's put these away. Okay. Pile number 2. You're at... All right, pile number 2. If you guys were drawn to this Gen Z tarot, alongside with Mr. Toad over here, we don't know what his occupation is. So some of you guys, this is going to be messages around either career or life purpose. For some of you, you may not know exactly where to place your energy in that area, what you want to do. Some of you guys may be very creative. You wear many hats. Okay. Yeah, this is about path and purpose, the star energy. Before we get to the tarot, now some of these messages may be for you, some of them may not. You can always check pile number 1 as well, and there may be something in that. You might find messages in all 2. It's not many piles, but 1 or 2, right? So let's tap into our oracle message first. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be in regards to like career, you know, what you want to do. Maybe even trying to figure out like creatively where to place your energy. I feel like spirit, you know, I'm hearing the word sovereign again. Be sovereign. And most definitely this year, 2026, the year of the 10, the 1, you know. Close out what you need. That old timeline of you, it doesn't exist anymore. Like you've already lived out what you needed to in the past. You got too many cards coming out. You might be presented with a lot of opportunities and options. For some reason, a lot of y'all chose this pile, I feel like. So out of these cards that want to come out, I'm going to just pick a few. We just going to eliminate. We're going to do it like this, just like this. All right, that's still too many, spirit, but you know, whatever. that's how you feel. That's how you feel, Spirit. That's how you feel. No. Um okay, let's see. Look at all this. Look at all this shit, girl. Look at that. All right. I love this. Okay, perfume and powder, spiritual double, cleanse, Mama Dragon. Oh, damn. Mama Dragon. What you talking, girl? What you talking? There's way too many cards. This is like, wait, Spirit. What? Okay. Wait a minute. Can y'all see these? Hold on. Let me see. Maybe I need to rearrange some shit. Hold on. What is happening with all this? So, y'all, it might not be just a straight shooter message. Like, pile number one was kind of very specific. This is like, we gonna see, it's like multiple stories, multiple energies, multiple situations, which is why I feel like a lot of people are going to choose pile number two, which is all good. If that's what y'all resonate with, I really still can't see the cards. Let me see if I can adjust it again. There we go. Okay. It's a little crooked too. It's all good. Fuck the aesthetic. Let's get the message. So I feel like your energy is all over the place, okay? But I feel like that's because you're a person that's not scatterbrained because something's wrong with you or you're imbalanced. Like, I more so feel it's because you are someone that's very creative and you're just trying to figure out where to place all of your ideas, all of your visions, all of your goals, your ambitions. What do you want? You may feel like you don't have a sense of direction right now, okay? Yeah, you may feel like you don't have a sense of direction, but really the truth of it is I feel like you're going to receive clarity. There is like an energy where spirit is encouraging you to eliminate what you need to eliminate, focus on maybe one or two things. Declutter your home, your space is also coming through for some of you. Some of you guys, this is cleaning out things such as like digitally. So I guess this could be like your phone. This could be your computer. Um, your social media, doing a cleanup. Some of you, this is rebranding. I'm getting to. You guys have a very powerful voice. Something about your voice with this Mama Dragon. Um, I feel like you're someone that's a motivator for a lot of people. Now, you don't have to be a feminine energy or even a woman or even a mother, but I feel like it's a sovereign placement, mother energy, matriarchal energy, where I feel like people do listen to you. People are inspired or encouraged by you. Your power has well, I was about to say worlds. Your words have the power to either, yes, shift things, um, yeah, or create, especially with chant at the bottom of the deck. This is a specific period where spirit wants you to focus on your energy, your aura, right? With the perfume and powder, you have an allure, you have a essence about you that can attract positive things, that can wield in what you want, but also can attract negative energy as well, especially if you have a highly attractive aura energy, very visible person, someone that has a strong voice, strong presence about you. Protect your energy, do your spiritual hygiene. I feel like there could be a challenging energy around you at the moment, at times where things happen that you don't fully always understand why they're happening, but a part of you knows that you have to carry on, that you have to continue, or that you got to push through, like thug it out, because you know it's a part of the process of transformation. You know it's a process of renewal. Like you have to go through a cleansing process, you have to go through a shedding process. Um, you may have people that it's kind of like you, I don't know, I just get this feeling like you trigger people. You trigger people in a sense of like you're not actively trying to harm or hurt people. You're not like a troll or anything like that. I feel like you just be chilling. Like toads, I don't know, I just get like just be chilling. Like they make little noises every now and then, but it's just like you speak when you feel guided to. You make yourself visible when needed. You're not someone that screams for attention or has to be seen or always have to be up in the mix. You mind your fucking business. But there's something about your energy that triggers people. It's like you are the good twin where other people might be like, not necessarily always like bad or evil, but like they might be triggered, like you trigger their shadows or something like that. Um, your energy is here to show people how to find balance, how to maneuver through their challenges in a way like, but for some reason people don't like that. They get very triggered. It's like you disrupt certain things. You, again, very powerful energy. And I love dragon energy because dragon energy can come in many different forms. There's fire dragons, there's water dragons, there's different realms of energy of dragons. And I feel one thing that they all have in common, it has everything to do with expression. I feel their energy has the power to spark, to light, to flame, to awaken, to shift, to burn down or dismantle too. Um, High endurance as well. Very ancient, very powerful, very solid energy. So I feel like that's the type of vibe that you carry and that could trigger people without you doing or saying any fucking thing. So it is what it is. Okay. So we're going to pull from the tarot now. So I'm going to just put this to the side. Some of these numbers might resonate with you. There's a lot of numbers that came out. Okay. So some of you guys, number 11 may resonate. You could be born on the 11th day or November. Some of you guys, you were born in 95 or you were born September the 5th. I'm seeing a lot, like 82. You could be born in the year of 1982. Some of you guys could be a Leo, Virgo, Geminis, June Geminis. Number 3 could be significant as well. Some of you guys could be the age 39. Could be a Pisces, born on March 9th. All right, let's see what's up with the toads. What's going on in the toads world? What do they need to know right now, Spirit? Those that chose the Gen Z Tarot, the toad, what is their message? I didn't mean Mama Dragon wanted to stay out, I guess. What's their message? And then we're going to hop out of here. Wow, Clout Chaser, Full Send. All right. Your cards is funny. So Clout Chaser is 4 of Guap, which is the 4 of Pentacles. Full Sin is the 8 of Wands, which is in this deck the 8 of Aesthetic. Hard Launch, 3 of Moods, which is the 3 of Cups. Doom Scrolling with the 4 of Cups, 4 of Moods. Hella Sus with the 7 of Facts, which is 7 of Swords. Excuse me, Short King with King of Facts, which is the King of Swords. So this could be quite literal, child. Like, some of you guys do need to be mindful of like your pursuits and why you're pursuing it. Are you pursuing it because it's something that you genuinely want or connect? And this could be about career, business, something like that, lifestyle. But I'm also picking up like relationship wise too. I don't know, just got really, I don't know, just this is like the second time I've yawned during this reading, I think. So yawning is not always a physical tiredness, like I want to go to sleep, like a signal that you want to go to sleep. Sometimes it's like your mind is overstimulated. So it could, like I said, you're all over the place. Your energy does need to ground. Okay. So I feel like you guys distract yourself. I'm gonna be so honest with you, but the energy that I was describing, like your essence, I feel like you guys are tough cookies. Y'all can handle a little bit of tough love. Um, so anything that I'm saying, I ain't trying to come at you. It's for your, your wellness. If it resonates, if it applies to you, if you are someone that is open to healthy criticism, then you won't mind me saying that I feel like you guys distract yourself a lot with things such as like out external things, maybe shopping, maybe some of you guys overachieve in a sense that it burns you out. Like at what cost and whose expense? Why are you overextending? Okay. Feel like you guys need to be mindful or careful not to rush into relationships right now. Okay. Um, some of you guys could be dating or seeing somebody. Take your time. It's okay. Especially this year. Make sure that people actually vibe and align with your energy beyond just attraction and chemistry and how long you've known each other or how this person makes you feel in a way that could be fleeting, because it's not someone's job to always make you feel good and all of that. Like sometimes there's moments where people are human. They have their moments, they have their days. No one is responsible for making us feel good. But I do get like this energy where you overextend, you put a lot of pressure on yourself where it's not necessary. Some of you guys look for problems, you look for issues. Some of you guys may need to take a break off of social media. Some of you guys is researching things that kind of bring about paranoia or fear, something like that. If something doesn't feel right or sit right with you, honor that, pay attention to that. And I feel like you guys are very distracted. Some of you are not seeing. Now, this only is going to apply for those of you that genuinely already feel suspect about someone. The short king does not have to be a person that's literally like a short man, but it's like the energy of someone that falls short in a sense. Being short in height is not a bad thing. It's not necessarily unattractive. Like some people might say they don't like short men or even short women or whatever. But I'm not getting it from that literal physical perspective. I'm more so getting like someone that does not meet certain requirements, but you are entertaining it, even though there's something a little suspect. Spirits like you're maybe even looking for red flags or looking for something or distracting yourself that you're not seeing. You're not seeing something for what it is. Here I go yawning again. Damn. Some of y'all do need to rest. I feel, yeah, some of y'all do. Because I wasn't yawning in the other reading. Like, all of a sudden. So I do get an energy of needing to pace yourself, ground yourself, maybe get some rest, whether that's sleeping, whether that's just allowing yourself to do nothing, even if it's just for a few hours, because you might have priorities or you might be one of those people that like to keep busy, but at least give yourself a few hours to ground and to relax. There's different ways to ground yourself. You have the 8 of facts with the Lulu, which is the 8 of swords. So what I'm noticing, there's phones in at least 4 of the cards in the spread. So the clout chaser, they're taking selfies and videos of their pink car. They like they just went shopping, they swagged out. It's like Spirit wants you to focus on your internal world and not so much of trying to project something outwardly. Like that you got it together, or trying to chase what looks like you have it together, that looks like success, which is why I feel some, and this is not for everyone, but who it's for, if it's truly for you, when you're honest with yourself about this, you will find that there is a situation, a relationship, or a connection that you're not really feeling like that, but it's better than nothing. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Like, it feels like, oh, well, at least, you know, this person does X, Y, and Z for me, and they provide this, they do that, but you're not really feeling it. It's a lot of distraction. Even in the Delulu card, the woman is blindfolded, but she still has her phone in her hand. So the phone can be a blinding distraction sometimes. Something about communication as well. Certain communications may be avoided. You are someone that is visible, and I feel spirit wants you to protect your energy in a sense of not everybody deserves access into your world. So this could be, if you're a social media person, you post too much about your business or things that people really don't need to know or even need to see. The doom scrolling, there's another person on their phone. The Seven of Swords, there's another person on their phone. So there's at least one, two, three, yeah, four cards where someone is playing on their phone. And all the cards are suggesting something that is very distracting or either low vibrational. So maybe this is also kind of cutting down distractions on social media or spending too much time on your phone, or someone that takes up all of your time and your energy and just wants to stay on the phone all day. There's something very distracting about this energy. It's all over the place. Okay. So I do for sure this Gemini energy here, Cancer energy, maybe even Aquarius, Libra. Child. Someone either wants to go public with you, or you want to go public with someone, or like you want to post somebody. It's like something that's moving very fast. If it's not a relationship, it's like something that you want to put out before it's time, because it's like, I want attention, and it's like, if I don't do this, if I don't, it's not going to land. It's, what if I miss the moment, the opportune time, or something like that? That is a misconception. And I feel like that also ties into the digital era where everything is like hot and ready now, do it now, post it now, ride the wave right now. If you don't talk about a certain subject or whatever right now, or while it's still fresh and while it's still hot, while it's still trending, then you're going to miss out. It's something scarce, like something that feels like instant gratification, but that doesn't necessarily, mean that it's for the best. That it has much weight as you may fear. It's that fear missing out energy too. Because you're not missing out on anything. Ground yourself. Like, take this time. This is a space and energy. This is a portal open for you to, before the next couple of months, like where things really start moving, you want to be in the right headspace. You want to have a clear gauge on where you're headed and where you're going. And if you don't know right now, sit with it. There's no need to rush. Spirit is not telling you to push yourself and overextend, because when you do, is things that you're missing, you're not seeing, you're overlooking, you're not centered with yourself. You can't feel into your own energy, therefore your own inner compass and guidance. You can't hear God, source, spirit, or your divine team. You're not able to, because you're not present. And by trying to move on something full speed without clear discernment on that, it will lead to something that falls short. That's not quite what you're seeking, what you really want. And some of you, this is already like taking place. And I'm getting so sleepy. It's so weird all of a sudden. So weird. This energy is like very draining. And I feel like it's because your energy, you have a very powerful source of energy, and even you can burn yourself out with it if you don't something about intimate. I'm hearing the word intimate. Um, moving in moderation, and that's where your discernment comes in. Because if you overextend yourself, you're not paying attention to the capacity level that you have, when certain things require your energy versus when they don't, you will burn yourself out. And I feel like you currently are. And that's why Spirit is saying stillness right now. You don't need to push or rush anything, especially when it comes to dating. Take your time, feel the energy through. Stop worrying about how you look. If you have, if you don't, or what people think about, like, to some extent, it is driving a lot of, some of your decisions, your movement, your timing, your pace. Okay, but yeah, pile number 2, I'm gonna leave it at that. That is what I'm seeing for you. That's what I'm picking up. If this message does resonate, make sure you guys like the video. I will go ahead and leave timestamps. Make sure you guys like this video. Share it with someone you feel like it may also benefit, bless, give clarity to, confirmation to. And as always, much love. Y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, wherever you guys are in the world, whatever day of the week it is. Enjoy, be safe, be favorable. Much love as always. Peace.